Assalamu alaikum adab and welcome to DewaneZahra Meri Kahani, my story. आज हमारे साथ we have a very exceptional role model, Iza Maqsood, who is a role model for alopecia in Pakistan. She is the founder of Alopecia Awareness Pakistan, and she herself has been suffering from this condition since she was 4 years old. So, Iza, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting. How are you?
I'm very good. We're so proud to have you here on the DewaneZahra platform talking about this very important condition. Just say millions of people suffer from it, but nobody talks about it. So
Yes,
please
exactly.
share with us what alopecia is.
Alopecia basically is an autoimmune disorder जो कि start होता है आपकी autoimmunity के साथ जो आपकी autoimmune disorder जब start होता है तो आपका जो hair follicles होते हैं T cells होते हैं वो mistakenly attack करता है आपका autoimmune disorder उनके ऊपर तो उसकी वजह से आपके जो से hair follicles वो shrink होते हैं और आपका hair loss start हो जाता है और जब ये स्टार्ट होता है तो डिफरेंट पैटर्न्स में होता है लाइक छोटे से पैटर्न से स्टार्ट होता है वेदर इफ इट्स हियर और वेयरएवर ऑन योर स्कैल्प देयर आर पॉसिबल चांसेस कि आपकी आईब्रोज और लैशेस पे भी इफेक्ट आता है अगर आपका तुमसे है एलोपेशिया वो यूनिवर्सलिस या टोटालिस केस का होता है इन केस ऑफ एलोपेशिया एरेटा तब भी पॉसिबिलिटीज होती हैं कि आपकी जो आईब्रोज और आपकी आईलैशेस होती हैं वो गिरना स्टार्ट हो जाती है So alopecia basically is not all about remedies. It's not about tropical treatments and not even the steroids. This is basically an autoimmune disorder. जब भी आपका autoimmune disorder उनसे है वो activate होगा तो आप फिर उनसे है possible chances होते हैं कि आपके hair loss उनसे है वो start होना शुरू हो जाता है.
So autoimmune, when you say autoimmune disorder, there are many autoimmune disorders. Is there a connection between alopecia and other autoimmune disorders?
Exactly. अगर आपके पास yes अगर autoimmune disorder है तो there are chances कि 80 plus जो से है autoimmune जो सी है diseases वो है जो associate की जा सकती हैं alopecia से लेकिन जो majority of them are alopecia के साथ psoriasis, eczema, excessive amount of allergies, hay fever, vitiligo और जिनसे है type 2 diabetes ये जिनसी हैं बहुत ज्यादा majority cases के अंदर देखी गई हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू नाफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो आपका एलोपेशिया के पेशेंट्स होते हैं उनको एलर्जी सबसे ज्यादा उनसे है ना मेन इशू होता है और ना तो वो डायरेक्टली सन एक्सपोजर कर सकते हैं दे शुड बी कवरिंग देयर हेड और डायरेक्टली क्योंकि आपकी स्किन जो होती है एरिया वो बहुत ज्यादा सेंसिटिव हो जाता है जहां से आपका हेयर लॉस स्टार्ट होता है सो
Then
देयर
how
आर
do you
डिफरेंट
deal
अदर
with how do you deal with vitamin D deficiency?
विटामिन डी डेफिशिएंसी बिल्कुल आपकी होती है विटामिन डी डेफिशिएंसी जो है वो जिनके साथ ऑटोइम्यून डिसऑर्डर होते हैं लेकिन अगर आप ऑटोइम्यून डिसऑर्डर को देख रहे हैं कि वो आपका एक्टिव है तो यू कैन स्टार्ट टेकिंग विटामिन डी एक्सेसिव अमाउंट ऑफ विटामिन डी थ्रू योर फूड नेचुरल वे में आपको लेना पड़ता है विटामिन ए इट कैन हेल्प यू प्रिवेंट फ्रॉम दीज डिजीजेस जो आपकी ऑटोइम्यून डिसऑर्डर होती है
Right. And what were your personal struggles, Eza, with having alopecia since you were so young? How did that affect you growing up?
It actually affected me mentally, physically, and एक complete मेरे लिए life turning situation रही है because when I was 4 years old तो ये start हुआ था और मेरा start हुआ था pattern छोटा सा था बिल्कुल और जो main pattern था that was in the middle of the head और उसके बाद unfortunately there was lack of awareness और मैंने रेमेडीज की तरफ बेसिकली किया था फोकस because I was a kid and my parents were there to रेस्क्यू मी फॉर दैट कि एलोपेशिया उनसे है वो इस तरह से होगा कि ठीक होगा कि आप रेमेडीज को उनसे है वो यूज करते रहो तो पॉसिबल चांसेस हैं कि हो जाए जो कि एक मिथ है व्हिच इज नॉट reality neither it works or not does the barbaric जो आपके होते हैं सिल्वर हेयर जिस तरह से निकालते हैं वो कहा जाता है कि आपका सिल्वर हेयर अगर प्लग कर दिया जाए तो आपके बाल वापस आ जाते हैं which is totally myth which is totally wrong it's not
And all
possible.
these remedies
उसका
like
treatment
aloe
बकायदा होता
vera,
है, which is
when you were talking about home
exactly aloe
remedies,
vera, ginger, garlic juice. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल एग्जैक्टली ये चीजें, ये सब चीजें आपके लिए पॉसिबल हैं, रिकवरी की आपकी एक बन सकती हैं, आपकी रिकवरी हो सकती है, बट इन केस ऑफ हेयर फॉल, नॉट हेयर लॉस. हेयर लॉस इज बेसिकली एलोपेशिया, जिस जो कि होता ही ऑटो इम्यून डिसऑर्डर की वजह से. इन माय केस दैट वाज इनहेरिटेड, राइट, कि मेरे बाबा साइड जो पेटर्नल साइड थी वहां से मुझे ये बेसिकली हुआ. I I'm still struggling with it, like for 2 years since I start किया था, और उसमें मैंने स्टीरॉइड सबसे पहले लिए थे 5th grade में अपने, जिसका कोई रिस्पांस मुझे नहीं आया, कोई पॉजिटिव रिस्पांस नहीं था. देन आई यूज सम टॉपिकल ऑइंटमेंट्स वगैरह एंड टुक सम सप्लीमेंट्स एज वेल. जो सेकंड सेशन था उसका रिएक्शन हुआ था और वो एबनॉर्मल ग्रोथ मेरी चीक बोन पे स्टार्ट हो गई थी, और उसका फिर मैंने अगेन एक सेपरेट ट्रीटमेंट लिया, जो मेरा इफेक्ट रहा इसका रिएक्शन. But nothing worked in my case, including TRP sessions in hijama as well.
so you tried all the spectrum, literally. आपने सारी चीजें try की, home remedies से लेकर to hijama. So, what advice would you give to people who are suffering from alopecia?
Alopecia के अलावा भी अगर if I talk about disability, or even if somebody has rough hair, some frizzy hair, or lack of hair, my only advice is to wear your confidence instead. No, it's the basic thing जो आपके लिए बहुत ज्यादा, आपकी ग्रूमिंग के लिए बहुत ज्यादा हेल्पफुल रहेगी, क्योंकि अगर हम लोग अपनी सेल्फ एक्सेप्टेंस पे नहीं ना करते फोकस, तो हम लोग इतने ज्यादा हो जाते हैं कॉन्शियस कि दूसरा बंदा क्या कह रहा है. इफ यू हैव कॉन्फिडेंस, आई डोंट बिलीव दैट एनीथिंग कैन बीट यू.
And ऐसा जो आपने struggle की, we were talking about school के अंदर, you were bullied in school. What happened? How did you deal with that? Are you in some kind of therapy? How are you dealing with this emotionally? Physically तो आप इस condition के साथ deal कर ही रहे.
Exactly. To be very honest, it was pretty stressful for me, mentally and physically as well. And I even committed 15 times suicide. You know, I know it's a very very bad decision, and worst decision of my life was. But ऐसा था कि I was facing societal pressure, parental pressure as well, because they lack awareness, and they were like, you have to go to school on daily basis. But at school, what I was suffering was getting bullied, getting penalized just because I was wearing scarf. And even I handed over my prescription to the principal, but unfortunately, she didn't accept that. She just thought that it's an excuse for for me that to wear that stuff. But
Which is very
I would say
strange.
that sad indeed, because we are living in the Muslim state, and I am a Muslim myself, so this is something which is really sad.
I think scarf अब तो बहुत बच्चे पहनते हैं, लड़कियां पहनती हैं, स्कूल में पहनती हैं, but I know कि when as if there is anything that is different about you from everybody else and makes you stand out, it also makes you sometimes a victim of being bullied. Because people are like, this person is different in this respect, और हम उस difference को ही खत्म करना चाहते हैं इस platform के through. दीवाने ज़ारा का whole concept ये है कि we want कि diversity हो, inclusion हो, हर तरह के लोगों के, हर shape के, हर size के, हर color के, हर condition के. Because we are, there's such a taboo around talking about our conditions that we all are suffering through, So, what advice would you give to other alopecia patients? कि वो क्या treatment लें? What treatment should they take?
First of all, I would say that they should not be remedies. They should take a proper consultation and treatment. It's steroids, always steroids, because nothing is approved by FDA as yet. Except steroids, there's nothing at all. हाँ, अगर आप ये कह रहे हैं कि अगर आपको आप रेमेडीज पे रिलाई करना चाहते हैं, तो दिस इज योर पर्सनल डिसीजन which would lead you to some toughest consequences in future as well. कि अगर आप उसी पे रिलाई करते हैं, तो I don't believe, because it's almost 22 years since I have been going through this disorder. So nothing would work. According to even my research, NAF organization, which is specifically working for the alopecia patients in California, they haven't approved anything as yet. Yes, what we can do is कि हमारा जो आपका जो होता है सोसाइटी के अंदर उठना बैठना, that should be with very positive people. That should be with the people who can motivate you, because आप psychological suffer तो कर रहे होते हैं, ठीक है, but there are chances कि आपके अंदर इतनी negativity आ जाए कि आप कुछ you can go for something which is very harmful for you. Like I did, I practiced more than 15 times, so that was the worst stage जहाँ पे मैंने ये किया.
And your life, Iza, your life is so important. I think what you are doing with your life is so important. And I completely understand कि इंसान इस पॉइंट तक आ जाता है डिप्रेशन में, स्ट्रेस में, अनहैप्पीनेस में, where you think that you don't have any other way. And suicide is something that is very common, but it's not talked about. And I'm glad that you have taken this opportunity to talk about it. But tell me this, are you in any kind of counseling or therapy?
No, you know what? I do everything with my own inner. Like I don't care what do people think. I don't care what do people say about me, because what is most important for me is basically my own damn self. No, I don't care about what are you saying, what are you just talking about. Even I experience different experiencing different kind of you can say like comments, or maybe they try to amuse themselves, just because if I go around not doing my hair properly. So I do face it on daily basis, but I would say that what matters is your own confidence, your own satisfaction. First of all, we have to do is to wear our confidence, which is basically the most important element. आपकी एक personality का factor होता है जो आपको confidence होता है, and if you have confidence, I don't believe that anything can beat you in it. अगर आपके even you have darker complexion, pimples on your skin, or if you have frizzy hair, if you have lesser hair, I don't believe in anything like that. All I believe is that your capabilities, your confidence, your abilities, in what are you basically doing for humanity, that matters the most for me. So this is what I'm doing. I don't believe कि अगर आपका if you have lesser hair, what if I don't have even these hair, but yes, what matters to people is basically the beauty, the standards which our society basically built up. कि जो हमारे ब्यूटी स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं वो इतने ज्यादा एक टॉप पे आगे में कि अगर आपका थोड़ा सा भी even if you have a bit of hair on upper lips आपके नहीं हुए, तो you're not going outside. I've seen even at my own place, I see usually कि अगर मेरी sister है या कोई मेरी relatives में है या मेरी कोई friend, she would not go outside just because she has some facial hair. तो this is something कि आपका एक fear बन गया है just because कि हमारी society के अंदर जो ब्यूटी के स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं वो कंसिडर किया गया आपकी अपीयरेंस को, रादर देन जो आपकी जो इंटरनल ब्यूटी होती है वो बेसिकली जो है ना वो आपके लिए बहुत ज्यादा मैटर करती है. आई एम रियली सो सॉरी, मुझे थोड़ा स्टैमरिंग का प्रॉब्लम हो गया है बिकॉज आई हैव बीन यूजिंग सम मेडिसिंस, तो मेरा थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम है. So
don't worry about it, you're fine. Iza, you are such a breath of fresh air, because I feel कि देखें at 26, if you have figured out that your self-confidence is the most important tool that you have, and to be happy with yourself. You see, Allah Miyan ने सबको हर तरह से नवाजिश भी दिया है, नवाजिश भी किया है, but उसके साथ साथ challenges भी दिए हैं. And nobody is perfect. Everybody has some kind of condition or has some kind of issue with what it is or who they are. And that has a lot to do with beauty standards. And I say we need to change those beauty standards. Beauty has to be about diversity. Beauty has to be about inclusion. अगर आप हर तरह के लोगों को include नहीं करेंगे, उनको खूबसूरत नहीं समझेंगे, उनको value नहीं करेंगे, तो then this world is going to be an unhappy space for a lot of people. और नेचर के अंदर, I mean, nature is one of those things, you know, जो जहाँ हर वक्त आपको nothing is trying to imitate anything. Everything is individual and beautiful, right? And usi tarah Iza is very beautiful. I find you very beautiful, and you've got beautiful hair. Or you know, I mean, you carry yourself so well, and on top of that, you know what you believe in, and you are standing up for it. So for me, you are an icon when it comes to DewaneZahra, my story, and this is what this whole concept is about people like you. So I want to thank you so much for coming today and talking about alopecia. And please follow Iza, follow her page. She's on Instagram. Iza, आपके page का नाम अपना बताएं so that people can follow you.
Yes. मेरा एजा मकसूद प्रोफाइल दैट इज बाय एजा मकसूद और जो मेरी जो है एलोपेशिया के लिए दैट्स एलोपेशिया अवेयरनेस इन पाकिस्तान. सो ये दो प्रोफाइल्स हैं जिनके ऊपर मेरे उनसे ना आई एम अवेलेबल. एंड आई एम रियली हम्बल्ड कि आपने मुझे इनवाइट किया. और सेकेंडली ये कि ज़ाहरा आई रियली एम इम्प्रेस्ड कि आप जो काम कर रही हैं. मैंने आपकी वीडियोस भी देखी. दे वर अमेजिंग, यू नो. सम पॉजिटिविटी और पॉजिटिव वाइब्स देती हैं वो वीडियोस. इनकरेजमेंट आपके अंदर आती है व्हेन आई जस्ट सॉ योर वीडियोस. तो वहाँ पे मुझे काफी ज्यादा पॉजिटिव वाइब्स मिली थी. सो आई थॉट के दैट्स अ गुड प्लेटफॉर्म इन पाकिस्तान.
Thank you so much, Iza. That means so much to me. It makes up for every single thing, because आप लोगों से ये story आगे चलनी है. You see, I started with sharing my story, and the idea is that other people, brave people like yourself should come forward. And I would recommend this, that do look into therapy, do look into counseling, because it is something that is very helpful. I'm bipolar too. I do counseling, a weekly counseling. And it's helped me tremendously in my 4-5 years from when I didn't do it at all. So, you know, because agar aapki ek condition hai and that is with you for life, then you have to learn how to cope with that condition also. So I wish you the very best, and thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for joining us. And inshallah, we hope to see more positive things from you, Iza. Thank you. Khuda Hafiz.
Inshallah. That's it.